Alright, I am back from that ordeal of a regular fight. But now ready to head deeper into the Leviathan's Trench. I think. Okay, yeah, there are two paths here. So what are we looking at? A door? Let's unlock this door. Oh, shortcut, I guess. Yeah. How convenient.
Oh, look at that. A huge bottle of Dover gin. That's my favorite drink.
That seems awfully suspicious.
Gin. More like gin. Okay, we're dealing with the boss fight now. Okay.
And they hit us with fire resist down. So I guess I could use Rob's Ultra to clear that up. Man's weak to water. Slow you down. And weaken you. Gwen's gonna have another chance to switch, and Rob can, yeah. If you inflict heavy, Victor can go for an earth attack. Or I can build up your summons, which is probably more valuable in the long run. Don't want to lower the overdrive gauge yet. This is gonna be a long fight, so let's have some TP regen going. Alright, Rob, do your thing. Oh, what? It landed again immediately. That seems unfair. I mean, we boosted resistance. Alright, well, let's get everyone healed up then. And hope that being weak to fire for this next round doesn't get everyone instantly killed. Still agility broken. Gonna go ahead and get bleed up. And maybe I should be inflicting silence just in case. Haha! The trickery worked. Gotta love when games actually let you use status effects on bosses. Let's get our TP regen going. You have 2 summons. If I break out summon attack now, that helps with my overdrive. So, let's do it. Five turns of bleed is a lot. I'd rather stack some agility down. I don't want to drop out of overdrive, so we're just going to deal with this next oncoming attack. You can defend. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Two turns of agility break. If I swap the others, I don't really need to heal now. So yeah, let's do that. Buff us up. Dry means I can double down on water weakness. So yeah, let's do that. Ah, but my overdrive falls out. Well, that's 2 turns of dry. And you're not weak to fire, so I can set up a third eye. So many status choices. But I think right now what I want is paralysis. Because now I can have Sienna do her thing. Super water thrust, go. Oh, okay, you got some more tricks up your sleeve yet. Is it hitting your weakness that makes you change element? So now I don't have to worry about fire resist down. But getting a little bit of healing on everyone would be pretty nice right about now. Weakness is wind. Wind goes with, what was it again? Wet. Heal everyone up. That's the most important thing. Still got another turn of paralysis, so we'll throw this out. Now start poisoning you. Paralyzed putting in work. I want to set up the third eye, but overdrive's getting kind of high, so we'll just jump right in with the weakness attack. Element wind means you are weak to earth. Overdrive is still on magic. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drop a heavy on you and go for that earth attack right away. So with Earth Element, you're weak to fire, which brings us back to the full cycle. Weak to fire means now's a perfect time for Glenn to come in with an oil slash. I can afford the third eye setup this time. Wait, no, we've got Earth Res down. I think I'm still gonna go for it, because this boss is pretty predictable. And I can just put up an HP shield. You're on your last turn of bleed. But also I could swap over to Killian and agility debuff you. Let's do that. Shield. Oh, that actually hurt quite a bit. But no one's down, so we're fine. And I can even fit an armor break in before landing the fire attack. $1,000 damage. You know what, that was a predictable boss fight, but still a fun one. Who would have ever thought that pacifist monks would keep such pets?
These were probably the last of them. We're almost done. We're almost there. Wait. We have to deal with the other guests first.
Guests?
They've been following us for quite some time now.
I don't remember these guys' voices.
You gotta hand it to these guys. They know how to swing a sword. And they're even capable of using magic. If this was just about Sienna, I'd call the whole thing off. She wouldn't be worth the risk. But it is about a juicy bounty on every single skull of this troop.
Skull.
And a princess as a bonus. We cannot say no to that. Besides, they're not the only ones who mastered magic.
Brothers, over there.
Look at that. A bounty, huh? It must have been your brother's idea, I guess. Do we now have to deal with bounty hunters as well?
You best forget about this kind of deal. Their currency is our heads.
You want us to run?
Let us pray to fate that we will succeed. Let's go. After them. Don't let them get away.
Okay, make a break for it. The gate is locked.
Ah, yes. The last security measure. They're coming. Quick, to the door. Don't let them through.
How do we get it open?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I see. An exam that tests a visitor's education in magical matters. We have to draw the 17th Cornathan glyph in the sand here.
What?
Something Sir Victor would certainly know. Basic knowledge at the Magic Academy. Let me do it. Hurry up! There you go. Oh, that was apparently the wrong glyph. Let me think for a moment. Yes, that was it. No, it wasn't. This can't be happening. It's been ages, and this kind of knowledge you practically never need. Draw any glyph. Oh, come on, quick. That's what I'm doing. They'll be through any second.
Glenn, do you know the answer? Why would he? May I try? What is this crap? Stop wasting time!
That's unexpected. I wouldn't have taken you for a bookworm.
Bathraz, a smoke bomb.
I can't see anything. Okay, we're through.
That was close. But at least we have gained some time. These idiots can hardly remember their own names, let alone ancient characters.
The question is how we get back. Tell me, boy, how come you know the glyphs? There are hundreds of them.
I learned them.
Really? This is old and useless knowledge.
Since this knowledge saved our lives, I would not call it useless anymore. Glenn is always good for a surprise. Let's go on for now.
Killian is right. Standing around here isn't going to help us.
Glenn, you never learned how to write glyphs, did you?
Oh, here we go with the voice again. No, there was no school in Golgotha. I was never taught how to read either, but...
But?
What are you waiting for? Come on. Let's go. The Monastery. I like how, after that cutscene, they dropped me here facing toward the chest. Like, they knew exactly what I was thinking. And of course, it's blocked off. Hello, Mr. Merchant. How the hell did you get here ahead of us?
Well, I'm selling stuff in dangerous places. I usually raise the prices because, I'll make an exception.
None of this... None of this beats what I already have. Immune to poison. Silence. I have all of these already. Huh. That's not something I can use yet. But the fact that the merchant has started selling sky armor stuff kind of tells me what's coming in the near future. Do I have any substantial new loot? Alright, I need another white wine bottle. Can get Greatsword 3. Sure, why not? That's why not. but I just wanted it off the list. We are in mapless territory. This place is awfully overgrown. What exactly happened here? What does that do for me? Jade... Oh wait, that's an amulet. Not bad. Bit of an upgrade. Oh, that's right. I got another shard so I can learn some skills. And that might be something I do off screen. How do I get over there?
A hurricane must have raged here.
Will we find any information?
If it's not on the floor of the ocean, we should be able to find something. The monks knew how to correctly document this treasure of knowledge. And a document of this documentation fell into my hands quite some time ago.
That means you know where to look?
I have leads, yes, but you can give me a hand nevertheless.
What exactly are we looking for?
As you can see, there are numerous books that have lost their place on the shelves due to earthquakes and weather. Not even the best documentation can help. Please check if some of them contain inventory lists, or if they are diaries. Now Kilbur's would be interesting.
What makes you think he wrote one?
The High Prophet of the Church once kept a diary, which is today considered the most important document of their faith. Since then, it has been a sacrament for every monk to keep a diary.
Fine. While you check the sorted shelves, we'll examine all the scattered papers.
I'll take over this area here.
Then I'll search here.
This corner doesn't look so dusty.
Wait a minute. Please don't tell me that you are all able to read.
You're never short on insults, are you?
I was just surprised.
I'm not sure if it speaks of your character when such statements come over your lips subconsciously.
You will probably never get along with each other. Now get to work. "88%, 93%, 100%. All 4 air stones are working at full power. Engines are at 30% of their capacities. Everyone, get ready for takeoff."
Crazy! A ship as massive as an entire castle lifted into the air.
A job most well done. I'm glad that you're happy with our product. Excelsior Industries is known for its quality. Strong woods from Miranda, robust metals from the mountains of Ramunda, and the strongest opus stones Gandebrath can provide. All that makes the Aurora the sturdiest airship Volandis has ever seen. Science is surely making big leaps nowadays. It has for quite some time, my lord. Outside of Volandis, yes. In between all the battles, there was no place and time for progress here. This will change soon. I've heard this ship's maiden voyage is headed directly to the battlefield. I would advise to train your men a bit longer. Do not worry. This ship will see no use in battle today. The Aurora is strong, but it isn't the most powerful weapon in our arsenal. Today's battle will find a quick end. Oh, yeah. I've heard the rumors. The Grand Grimoire. Your Highness, word from the other ships. They're all ready as you order.
Nice. Finally some action. I'll take my leave. The Pegasus Bridge is waiting for my command. See you later, my prince.
I'll return to my Daedalus as well. I must say, due to the Grand Grimoire, somehow all the excitement before a battle is lost. But this might be better for my old heart. Nothing. Nothing at all, just garbage. Who reads this stuff? I haven't seen anything useful either.
Killian, did you find anything? Killian?
Did you say something? The princess asks if you have found anything. No, nothing. But we did. It is not much. Even though the monks were dedicated to poverty, they possessed some valuable objects. And such treasures are, of course, kept in a treasure chamber, which is managed by a treasurer who in turn records everything in a treasure list. And this is where you discovered the grimoire? Yes. We knew the appropriate year and found an entry about this stone, which they simply called a grimoire of unimaginable size. They did not seem to know of its power. There was also a note in the list. We assumed that the stone was simply given as a gift to the king of Turin, but there was an actual reason. It was payment to be able to travel freely on Volandis, to build churches, and do some research.
Research?
The church seemed to be looking for the tomb of one of its saints here on Volandis, a certain Lady Raina. This is where the information stops.
I found more within the diary of the treasurer you mentioned. While cleaning up the storeroom, he bumped a rainbow, shimmering grimoire from the shelf, which then rolled down the corridor and fell down the stairwell. This triggered a huge explosion, as he writes.
He triggered the Grand Grimoire here.
Apparently, this huge explosion wasn't as enormous as we know of. It destroyed only part of the first floor and front garden.
Then it couldn't be the grimoire we're searching for, right? But it was a rainbow shimmering grimoire from the time now Kilbert brought us to Turin.
What happened then? The monk was scared. He ran down and found the shards of the grimoire hovering midair. The pieces were put into place by a whirl of ether. It appears the grimoire was sucking in the ether before rebuilding its form.
Ether? From where?
From some dead birds in the garden.
The grimoire was sucking out the ether from the lives it took.
That's all there is. The monk kept it secret and didn't want to take blame for the explosion. What does this mean?
Enough story time. You're friends with the bounty and the princess come with us. You've solved the riddle, by luck, I guess. Drop your weapons and surrender.
Do we look like we would surrender?
No.
All right, let's finish it.
Bring it on then. Oh, would you look at that? They all share the same weakness. Alright. I don't have a way to inflict wet on everything. But Killian has wind attack. Okay, you're doing regen stuff, so Athusda might be a priority target. Bad time for Overdrive to land on buff. Yeah, get some TP regen in case this fight drags out. That was... what the hell? Oh, you're a magic user. Not happy about it, but I guess I need to heal you this turn. Bad roll in the turn order. Okay, this is a proper 4v4 with rolls and everything. They are setting up stuff as much as I am. I want to save my Ultra for Killian. When does he get his next turn? Okay. I could... Oh, I only have 2 water bombs? That sucks. Okay, let's go for the armor break then. I can dispel your buffs. But I think what I want to do is set up the wet. Didn't get Alfred's will off to debuff all their defenses, but we'll just have to settle for this. Ooh, good 1,000 damage. Okay, I can see their health bars. Now's a good time to heal all. I can shut down Galfried using Throat Cut. And if they're all getting turns back to back here, that might be what I really want to do. This is Bethral's turn. Let's get you swapped out. We want their defenses down. I need to use a heal for overdrive. And it's actually going to change the next turn, so I'm not too worried about it. Rob is wet for 4 turns. Oh, it landed on magic. Okay, that sucks. Also, I forgot Rob has heal all. I want to get the steal before he goes down completely. How many magic overdrives do I have? None? Seriously? Wow, this sucks. Guess we're defending then. Wind to jump is kind of necessary here. And we've landed heavy. Please succeed at stealing. Good. Victor's down. I'm not terribly worried about that at the moment. I'm just gonna need you off the field right now. Last chance to get a wind to jump in while they all have defenses down. The Pilfer can wait. I need a revive. Hopefully they don't kill Victor immediately. I don't know what Aura does. But let's make sure you're healed. Very good luck landing the critical heal. Galfried seems like the next one I want to take out. So let's extend the defense down. Probably could have just gone for damage. His HP is very low. And another wind jump. This is sketchy, because if I heal now, we're going into overheat. Doing it anyway. Nothing left to steal. Hit him with your wide swing. Thraz, you help with the overdrive situation. You don't have any summoned weapons. Okay, summoned attack isn't really gonna do anything then. And also, I wasn't paying attention to how low your HP is. I think we do this anyway. Killian's down. That's bad. But their HP is low. Make sure we survive this next hit. Need a buff. Alright, you know what I want to do is get Killian back up. Because his Ultra is just gonna finish everything off here. If not when. Maybe I don't even need the Ultra. Use it anyway. Ooh, when we land the wet.
They are strong.
Why must fate always make everything so difficult for us? Because you have earned it no differently.
I've had enough.
General Guston.
You had your chance to collect the bounty. Now we take over.
Wait, we didn't do all the dirty work for nothing.
Without us, you would still be biting your tusks at that door. You are surrounded. Throw down your weapons.
General Guston, do you realize who you are talking to? Remember your rank.
I speak to you not as a general, but in the name of your brother, the prince. This group is to be neutralized, and your return must be arranged immediately, princess.
I will not return. You cannot force me.
If I have no choice, I think I can.
Yeah, someone get us out of here. A black sky armor.
So, they finally make their appearance. Who are you? Are you with them?
Click, click, click. Can you hold it? Click, click, click. The wheel of fate is starting to turn.
What are you talking about?
The stream flows. The wheel turns. The grain is ground. But where is the Lady Miller? Who has seen her? Someone must have pushed the block off the wheel. Otherwise, it wouldn't be turning, would it?
Is he one of yours? Archers, all in position.
Ah, there's the Miller.
Does he mean Len?
Poor woman, alone in the deep forest, far from the path, far away from the mill, surrounded by bad, oh so bad wolves.
Who are you?
Who am I, dear Miller?
On my command.
I am the hunter.
Fire! This is our chance. Let's go.
They're getting away.
Blow this sky armor out of the sky and get me the princess now.
Oh boy, things are getting chaotic. Backtracking time. Alright, we're gonna run a little bit longer with this one. Crystals. Sleep Hit does sound good. Where is my luck? I wanted the chain. And that's why they gave us a shortcut back. One that I failed to take. There it is. There it is. Where exactly am I going? Teleport not possible. How far am I supposed to run? Current task is just escape. Well, I kind of did that. Okay, here we are.
Oh dear. I can't run these distances. I'm more of a sprinter.
Looks like you've time to catch a breath.
Princess, please do not resist.
Useless, soldier. Your words fall on deaf ears. Great, more of them. I've known you since your childhood, Princess, and have always been friendly to you. The prince has ordered me to kill your companions on the spot. Thus, I make you a final offer. Come with me voluntarily, and I will spare their lives for the time being. You will be able to plead for them in front of the prince himself. Do not believe a word he says, Len. No sooner are you out of sight, they split our throats.
I'm sorry, Killian. I know General Guston well. He would keep his promise.
What are you trying to say?
General, I will go with you if you spare my friends.
You've struck a wise bargain. Len, what are you doing? Do you think we can't fight our way out?
Maybe you can, Glenn, but With every battle we fight, we hurt Turin's soldiers, my countrymen. Please, put down your weapons. You will go unharmed, I swear. My brother will follow my plea.
All right. Everyone, take them into custody. We'll be joining the prince at the front.
The front?
Don't worry. We will be watching the battle from a safe distance on the Aurora.
Is that Frederick's wish? What are his reasons for this?
I speak in the name of the prince, but I do not know his thoughts. You must ask him yourself.
All right, take me to him. I'll make sure that you will go unharmed. Do not worry.
At last we now know what the so-called Holy Mother looks like.
Celestia. You stand before the prince.
Prince, first and foremost, he is my brother. But I'm not even sure of that anymore. As of right now, I see a lump of dirt that has tried to kill my friends.
I guess it would. I guess it was them that taught you this choice of words.
What do you think of this expression? You are a big pile of shit.
How dare you? You, of all people here, have the right to criticize me like that? Who ran away back then because she wanted to see the world? Who left me behind? I alone had to take over our father's tasks from one day to the next. All the responsibility that we could have shared, you put on me. You are selfish and cowardly.
You call me selfish and cowardly? I set out to learn something from the world, true. So I wouldn't become the person you are now. Look at you. I know all the stories they tell about you. You execute peasants who can't pay their taxes. You don't let a traitor die alone. You send the whole family to their death. All the while hiding behind your executioners. You've lost all feelings for life and death, Frederick. You are the one who is selfish and cowardly.
That is easy for you to say. You say you set out because you didn't want to become like me. When did I have this choice? Answer me one thing, Celestia. If I had been the one to travel the world, and you had been the one to sit on the throne, would you have acted differently? This drama played out. General Guston, I hope you'll forget the words that were spoken here. I'd invited you, Celestia, to have you at my side at last. I wanted you. Be that as it may, take her to a cell. Yes, sir.
Wait, about my friends.
I will hear no more of it.
But
Enough.
has it come to this? Putting your sister into a jail? Why am I even surprised? I was a prisoner in our castle from the beginning.
Then you're used to it. Don't think I will let you leave ever again. Move. Why did you bring us here? On the command of His Majesty, you are sentenced to death.
What? This wasn't the deal.
Where is Len? Where's the princess? We must speak to her. Her princess's wish was turned down by the prince. What is this?
Close your eyes.
This is our chance.
Without any weapons.
No need for them. Cameron, that was a close call. What's going on, my friend? Well, Gawain wanted to interrogate me. Instead, I took this chance to escape. Come. Your items are in the chest over there.
But how do we leave? There's no airship here we can take.
The Aurora has another hangar in the front. Maybe we'll be able to get a ship there.
Wait, everyone. Cameron, didn't you say that it was too difficult to steal the Grand Grimoire from the palace?
I probably said that, yes.
Then we need to steal it from here.
Are you mad?
This is our chance. If we don't act now, another disaster will happen. The prince will use the grimoire in this battle. Glenn.
You want to steal the Grand Grimoire right now? We should be happy if we manage to get out of here alive.
Actually, he's right. This might be our best chance to get the stone. It is on the Pegasus. A purple sky armor is holding onto it. Their plan is to bring the stone behind the enemy lines and shatter it.
Get me a sky armor and I will find the stone. I'm a good sky armor pilot.
He might even be one of the best, it's true. Good. Let's go to the front hangar and grab a sky armor for Glenn and an airship for the rest of us.
You are all crazy. But fine. Let's at least make haste. I want to leave this place as fast as possible. What now?
The prince will never let Len go again. She'll be a prisoner for the rest of her life. That's the worst thing you could do to her.
So now you want us not only to steal Turin's greatest weapon, but its princess as well?
I beg of you.
Oh, please. You're even bowing your head.
I agree with Rob. She should be here on the airship. Let's find her. We will rescue the princess and steal the stone.
Fine by me, but let's move our asses.
Thank you. Ooh, okay. That's a lot to take in. So much that I'm gonna call it an episode here. Let's end off.